Hey gang, I know your hockey bag is already so heavy, your pads don't even fit in it, and your arms are full, but I'm going to give you one more piece of equipment that I want you to put in your hockey bag for this season. I promise it's small. This is Maria from hockeytrainingpro.com, where my mission is to help 10,000 players win more games with fewer injuries, even if you don't have the genetic gifts or the natural ability of your competitors. Here we go. We're going to use a lacrosse ball on your hip flexors to do some myofascial release or some connective tissue release. It doesn't have to be a lacrosse ball. It could be a tennis ball or a golf ball. I like a lacrosse ball because it's rubber, so it doesn't slide around on the floor. And it's also a good size and a good density, so you can really get in there. So the area that we're trying to work is this area right across the front of your hip. So even if you sit on the ground with your legs out in front of you and lay your thumb just across the crease in the front of your hip and then lift your leg up, you'll feel a bundle of muscle, almost feels like a thick rope across the front of the hip. That's where we're trying to roll. So we're going to put the ball right there, and then we'll roll forward to back from just below our hip bone along that bundle of muscle. And again, you're moving around, getting different parts of that bundle, going slowly. If you find a trigger point or a knot, you can sit on that for a little bit until it dissipates and then keep going. We do myofascial release on our glutes using a lacrosse ball. There are two ways we can do it, just like with the foam roll. We're going to roll sort of from the middle, so from our bum crack, out towards our hip bone, getting all the surfaces. And then if we want to get a little more in there, we can put that muscle on stretch, those muscles on stretch, and then do the same motion. We've used this a lot for rolling in the past, but there's another way we can use it. So we're going to roll around on our glutes and find a little tender spot, a little trigger point. And we're going to sit on that. And then we're just going to bring our knee in and out. So we're going to do abduction and adduction. So we're tacking down the tissue and then moving the muscle underneath it. And then I'll move around, find another spot. Oh, that's a little tender. And then roll it there. You can also use a lacrosse ball to do some self-myofascial release of our lats. Now when we do that, the common mistake I see is people get up on their arm here. Really, I want you to come from sort of the back border of your armpit down along the length of it and sort of into your upper back. So we'll lie on our side. We'll get that just again on the back border of my armpit. And then just about that much range. And you can open up a bit to get other aspects. Oh, doesn't feel very nice. We'll also use the lacrosse ball a lot on the bottom of our foot. So just rolling all that plantar surface from just in front of my heel bone, that's called the calcaneus, right up to the base of my toes, using enough pressure that it's bordering on uncomfortable. So it's not painful, it's not uncomfortable, but if you push much harder, it would get there.